All right, we're there.
Sweet beans.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Oh my gosh, what is going on, everybody? Hopefully, you guys are having a good time. And oh, I don't see anybody quite yet. So
It hasn't popped up on my phone yet. Oh, there it is.
yep, and it goes. And there's it on my phone. So hopefully, everybody's doing all right. Oh, I have that chat up. Darn it.
Hi, Donnie.
What's up, Big D? What's happening? Rubble, rubble. Yeah, supposedly both. I bet you both come said gives a kiss to the little lady and runs in here. Hey, I'm here.
I love her with my entire heart. Misfits! That's
Is that
my
Misfits? Oh my
bestie.
god. Yeah, Donnie, you were the first in, I believe. Yes. Then Misfits Rehab. Oh my gosh. Did you see all the cute little buggeroos? Oh my gosh.
Did you know that my banner is backwards on the actual YouTube channel?
Is it?
But
It
up
is.
here, it looks right.
You may have to flip it.
Let's flip it.
Yeah, it looks a little. Hey Nick, how's it going? Yeah, I'm seeing it that it looks backwards. Now we say it in a different way. I don't know. Do we read it backwards and find out if it sounds devilish or not?
Let's switch that. No. Delete. I am so sorry. I did not know I was backwards.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Hi,
Hi.
Nick.
Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. There it is. Yes. Oh my gosh. We're going to have a big surprise today, guys. Hi, Brittany, over here on the TikTok side of things. How are you? Oh, man. Oh, man. There we go. That's right, Roland. Uncle Barbecue, what's happening? Hey, welcome being in. We're going to give it at least a 5-minute mark. At least. Before we actually fully start up the show. Welcome to the Four Heathens, everybody. Just to let you know, yes, I just waved at you. Bones is running a little late. The other two heathens, one's not going to be here for a while. The other one's taking a hiatus to take care of family issues. And all I can say is this much: family comes first when it comes to doing podcasts and stuff. We always say that. Family comes first. A podcast can deal with somebody not being here. We'll figure it out. But Bone should be here soon. Hopefully, he just doesn't get into a car accident.
Yeah, he hasn't snapped in a hot minute, so.
Yeah, he must be driving. So drive safely, brother. Oh man. Yeah. Family comes first. But then you guys are also family too. So just to let you guys know, all of you guys are family. Plus we can't really jump into this without our dark humor joke guy. TLC
Mr.
Fluffy, what's going on?
Omega.
Yeah, Mr. Omega, man. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Thanks, Vin Diesel. Mike, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah. I am Groot. Yeah.
Actually, Amira did post in the Discord this morning, so my heart goes out to her and her family.
Yeah, most definitely. I did see something there, but I'm just Demon Jackal. Oh my god, Demon Jackal's over here.
Why is he on the TikToky side, not the Tubi Ubi side?
I don't know.
Rude.
It's not rude. Definitely not rude. So we'll give it a little bit more here. I know it's 5 minutes. I'm on both. Oh my gosh, he's doubling it up.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
He's doubled up this time. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, we might as well start it off right. Double the fun, double the pleasure, double the fun. Oh my gosh. So let's go ahead and start this off as always, like we do, as we always do. And just make sure that everybody knows. Thank you for being here, guys. And thank you for being here at the podcast of the 4HP.
Raise your horns into the air. There is plenty here to share. All are welcome, take a chair and sing a song loud and strong. Men of war and men of care, maidens fierce and maidens fair. Raise your horns into the air and sing.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey, thank you everybody for coming into the 4HP podcast. Oh my gosh. What is going on, everybody? Hello from the TikTok side of things, and hello to the YouTube and Twitchy side. Oh my gosh, you guys are all amazing. Oh man. Lord help us all. That's true. So yeah, I mean, there's been so much stuff going on, and I heard through the grapevine there's somebody. How you doing, Rowan? Oh my gosh.
I'm doing good. I'm stressing out because my camera is currently broken. I'm not sure. I'm trying to fix it as we speak.
Her dogs had a party and wanted to get on the interweb and do some watching of stuff. And well, they took down the camera and tried to give it a point of view chase with the camera.
My dogs are jerks.
I've been catfished like that before. Oh my gosh, Uncle Barbecue. Seriously, you've been catfished like that before? Well, Uncle Barbecue, I'll tell you this much right now. You're gonna be surprised. That's all I'm gonna say there.
They were looking at Only Pause.
Probably. They're looking at the Only Paw. Yeah, you're looking at the Only Paws Club. Man. Speaking of that, no, it's not on. Don't even try it, Cat. Anyway,
you leave my Bonnie alone.
She's all like, "Hey, Only Paws. Wait a minute." Man, it's been a wonderful day. I mean, literally this whole week has been crazy, a little weird, a little bit interesting. Kitty Hub. Uncle Barbecue. Uncle Barbecue, Kitty Hub. Oh, man. I'm looking forward to Bones politics.
He will be here. He will. Yes, I promise.
Yeah, he will. He definitely will be here. If you guys want to, please. Oh my God, Uncle Barbecue. Oh my God. Okay. This is what Uncle Barbecue said this. Kitty Hub or Per Hub?
I think Per Hub because of the P. But I'm still digging Jackal's Only Paws.
Is that Tam? Oh my gosh, Tam! What is up, you gorgeous lady? You. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Oh.
Tam from the Mod Squad?
Well, she is an amazing rocker. She's worked out very much so. She is Tamriel, a rockin' redhead, literally complete dumpster fire of a lady. I mean, she seriously could start a dumpster fire just by looking at her. Bathroom remodel lately. Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, that must be a lot.
Yeah. Sunny vibes. Thank you for that, man. Everybody's having a happy day. I'm hoping that everybody's having a great time. If you're not, man, got to tell you, we're all ears. If you guys want to talk, let's talk.
We are getting so many hearts on the YouTube side. It is beautiful.
Is it flying?
It is flying.
Oh my gosh. What is up, Gigi? Oh man. Yeah. I mean, I bet you the Twitch is right now going, what are we gonna do? Hi, Twitch people. Hello, YouTubers.
We accept the biddies on the Twitchy side.
Yeah, we do. Oh, it's great to see you too. The bald-headed goatee guy is coming soon. I know he's driving. Just to let everybody know. I mean, hey.
He told us to start without him, so that's what we did.
Yeah, I'm sitting here wondering what kind of buttons I can get myself in trouble with. Let's see here. What could I get myself in trouble with? Oh, I could really get in trouble with this one. And I was told that I can do this. So time to show off somebody special. One of our favorite heathens. Yeah, it's one of our favorite heathens that's on here. And I got to tell you, he doesn't look too bad.
Oh my.
It's Bomber. Oh my gosh, look at that. Man, I got to tell you, he looks like a Greek god. He's changed. Yeah. I got to tell you, he has changed. I mean, yeah, I when I saw that picture, I was like, "Oh my freaking god."
The Norse are proud. The Norse gods are proud.
I mean, after seeing that photo, I almost went, "Hey, I'm going to start playing on the same side as the girls." I mean, not bad.
You know,
Just
I
saying.
could give you that bod with a little bit of makeup.
Yeah, are you sure?
It'll
I mean-
take me all day, but I'll get it there.
I mean, hon, I look like a pumpkin from the front. Anyway,
It's fine. It's fine. We'll put you in front of a black velvet backdrop and I'll shadow and shade it in. We got this.
oh, rock on. That would be totally. Yeah, I'd love to see it with my face on there, kind of looking like that. Yeah, right. I had that on my bingo card. Pit boss bringing princess carried by a Viking god. I had that on my bingo card. Literally, thank you there, Ron. That was on his bingo card. Oh man.
I got my own hunk of man meat just sitting in the living room.
Yeah.
But thank you, Donnie.
Yeah, it's the Great Pumpkin, Mr. Pit Boss. You know, that's not a bad idea. And speaking of which, you know about that the Beetlejuice thing going on, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I saw some of the trailers and
I'm so excited.
oh me too. I'm very excited. But I wonder about something though. Wouldn't Beetlejuice have a beard by now? I mean, at least a goatee.
No, because the dead do not grow hair.
True. But to make him look a little different, wouldn't no, because Michael Keaton is a little older. True. But I would love, I mean, I think I'm going to do it myself. I think I'm going to literally grab the suit, paint up the face, get my hair up all nice and spiked out, and literally Goatees ain't scary. Well, that's true. They ain't scary. They're just a comfortable seat.
The Twister movie was a good movie. Jackal and I watched it from home, and it was really good. As far as like cinematography goes, though,
More dog, bro.
hands down, Deadpool beat it all.
Yeah, I mean, with the cameos of Deadpool, and there was supposed to be a lot more cameos too.
Yeah, a lot of it did get
Um,
cut.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a lot of different cameos that were supposed to come in. It's kind of funny they brought in Dogpool. That was cool. That was cool. I mean,
That is the ugliest dog.
but
The
so
out-
cute. See, that's a scary. I mean, you gotta think about this for a minute. An animal being so okay. This is not hateful by any means. An animal that's so ugly, it's cute.
And that dog, if you read up on the dog, that dog has been through some stuff. That puppy has seen some things.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Is that Bones?
Is it
Do I
Bones?
see? I think it's Bones.
Hey man,
He appears.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Oh my god!
Believe in Joe Hendry.
What's up, brother? Oh
you
man!
get back up there. Ro, where are you at?
My
Jesus.
camera's been fudging up.
My camera's been fudging up. Really?
Yeah.
Is this what we're going with today? After
Yes.
what oh, okay. My camera's fudging up. Lying sack of crap. Because your background's showing, so I know your camera's not fudging up. You know why
Are
I
you
say
sure?
that? Because this is what would happen if your camera fudged up.
Yeah, but I don't have a nifty picture, so I had to make do with my background.
Oh. Okay.
Well, Bones.
Hey everybody.
Bones. How you doing, brother? Glad to see
Tired.
you.
I'm friggin' tired. I filled in for my boss today because, well, I needed the money. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Hey, Bones. Could you put Rowan in a big screen just for a second?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
take
just
her over
throw
here
it-
and just pow.
Yeah, just throw it right there and watch the screens, Bones.
Well, here,
Watch
hold
the
on.
screen.
Hold on. Let's do it. Let's do it better. Let's do it better. Let's do it better. There we go.
Okay, watch that screen and you tell
Okay,
me.
we're watching. I'm gonna even go big screen on it. There we go. All right.
You ready?
Waiting.
You asked for the goth chick.
Yeah.
I was thinking you'd be more like this.
I just felt my rear iris pucker and my testicles tighten. My taint remains unchanged.
Nope. Nope. You got it wrong.
Yes, Daddy.
Look
Oh,
at
yeah.
you.
Yeah. Oh my
Holy
gosh.
cow. All right.
You know who gets to see that right now, live and in person?
Huh.
Jackal.
Well, Jackal's gonna do something about it later, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Like
He-
he's gonna be like, honey, honey. He's just gonna walk in naked, and the Joe Hendry theme's gonna play.
oh man, I wonder if he's gonna pop up. Do you believe in watercolors?
Because I'm about to spray you down with some watercolors, girl. Yeah.
Lord.
Well, you look awesome, Ro.
Thank you.
Like you teach at a school or something.
Wait a minute, school?
That's what Jackal's expecting later.
My
Oh.
gosh.
No, I've got a video with that Joe Hendry deal that's got like Peter Griffin on there, and he's just dancing to the song.
Oh
It's
my
hilarious, but it's too big to load up, so I've got to figure out how to get it on here.
God.
I
Yeah,
have to go through my phone.
I noticed a couple things too that are storage is kind of at this point.
Well, I just need to go back through and delete some stuff. That's all.
Yeah.
By the way, this live brought to you by the sexiest man alive, Bomber. Look at that stud. Look at him, ladies. Yeah.
Yeah, geez. Yeah, I showed that off.
So-
I was like, what?
So my question is, what do the viewers think of Roe?
Well,
Yeah, because y'all
that's-
just see me in jammies lately.
well, I got one here on the TikTok side of things. Hello, nurse. I got a boo-boo.
There's a lot of giggities going on right now, and a few goos.
You mean something like this?
Oh, right.
Oh no, they're spreading the goo part.
Oh, that's just
Ah.
nasty.
Yeah,
But I still
bro,
do
you're
it.
gonna have to like take a selfie or some shit and send it to me. 'Cause I don't believe this camera does you justice.
I'll,
Like, I need
I'll
the
snap you later.
mirror click. Hey, this is what I got.
Dude,
'Cause-
I'm sorry. The microphone's blocking other things. So, Anyway.
Everybody's like, stand up, stand up, stand up. Jumping jacks.
Not today, Satan. I will hurt myself
Nah.
and give myself a black eye.
Ladies and
Actually,
gentlemen, I
just do it.
apologize for being late. I was working today, and I let these two know that. And yeah, came in the most
The
epic
mic.
way possible. I'm just fucking beat now.
Oh my gosh, this is funny. The mic is the real villain.
The mic is the real villain. Nice.
Dear God. Dude, there's so much jealousy now for Jackal. It's not even funny.
Shit!
Is he naked?
No. But
Oh.
I just saw him like right here in my background, and I was like, what the fuck?
Just ass up in the air on the bed. Like,
No,
please, honey, I'm ready.
no. He's coming
Choke
going,
slam me, daddy.
he's going, you want a real microphone? Try this one. Anyway.
God damn. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a fun week of watching stupidity happen over and over again.
Jesus.
It's been great. What were you guys talking about before I came in?
What's coming out in the movies?
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, I know. That's shit. I can do that right now.
It was Jackal on a bearskin rug.
Right. I know that picture you sent me last time, and Jackal just like sprawled out on the bed. It's gonna be the next time I'm gonna see one who's just ass naked
On a
Like-
bearskin rug.
on a bearskin rug.
We
Let's
were
see.
talking about the Beetlejuice thing.
Yeah, Beetlejuice.
God. Well, at least they didn't redo it.
Mhm.
At least they used the original Beetlejuice.
Yep.
So I'm proud of that. That was good, and it's a continuation that has been in the works for a long time. It should have been done a long time ago.
True.
But coming to theaters, let's see. Wow.
Oh. Bones, I got to tell you somebody. There's somebody here that's a redhead. It's Tamriel. She's over here on the TikTok side of things.
Of course she's on TikTok, but she's too good for this side. So, you know.
Are you really? She's too good. She's too good for the
She's too good to come say hi to me.
Twit-
It's fine.
tick
No, it's
over
fine.
to the
It's fine.
YouTube side of thing. Really?
It's fine. It's okay.
I'll
It's
beg
cool.
to differ. I think she needs to come over there and show you what's up. I think she is. She's gonna grab a hold of the Maltese cross and start running over there, going, "All right, Bones, you're gonna take it as you like it." Anyway,
Listen, if that woman came over with a St. Andrew's cross, I would be all about it. I'm not even gonna lie. We'd be just taking turns back and forth, pissing each other off and hitting each other harder. Remember that time you hit me too high? What? Oh yeah, well remember that time you hit me this right here? What the hell? And just both of us at the end of it going, good game.
Good game.
good game. Fuck. This is good soup.
Both can play. Both can play. Why does my ass hurt so much?
Oh man.
So movies. I know that Deadpool Wolverine was absolutely amazing. Fourth wall breaks everywhere. Comic book references all over the fucking place.
Well, and
Like-
it was just glorious to watch. The cinematography was absolutely amazing.
Well, do you notice something though? Whenever they do like Avengers or they do Thor, like Thor's been nothing but Thor went from being Thor to just like comedy.
Yeah.
But I love it because it's just stupid comedy. Iron Man was always serious. Captain America, always serious. The series that they've done with like Loki and
The timekeepers.
yeah, Loki and Timekeepers, that opened up a lot of things, and to give that to Deadpool is just fucking that was great. That was a brilliant fucking idea. You okay down there? You keep adjusting.
The girls.
I mean,
Anyway.
why down, not up, down. Jesus, how many times I gotta tell you that? Let gravity do its job. Okay.
Jeez.
Fuck.
So, now the biggest thing that I've noticed between the Deadpools and let's say She-Hulk,
There's my wifey.
there's the wifey. I am out.
Out of what? Testosterone? We know this.
I love that woman.
Yeah,
That's
she's
a weird conversation to have with your wife. I'm out. Okay, well, I guess when's the divorce pit, boss? Because shit.
No, not that kind of out. No, but
Or were you being just overly masculine and told your wife I'm out of something to drink? Go get it.
no, she was asking something that I had.
Motherfucker's that
I'm out.
No.
I'm not stupid. So between the movies, let's put it into perspective. All right, we have the She-Hulk. Okay, She-Hulk.
That's a show.
And we have, yeah, it is a show, but it could be a TV. It could be a movie. It could be a movie.
The show is horrible.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. This is why it's terrible. The song, the dance routine for Deadpool at the beginning to the dance routine of She-Hulk.
Right, Jack.
The song wasn't good enough because everybody knows
the show itself was shit.
Well, yeah, but
the acting was
it
horrible.
never got strength. It never got strength because of the music.
I'll put it to you this way: in the comics, She-Hulk is always She-Hulk. Always.
Yes, she's
To
never
sit there,
changed.
to sit there and combine Bruce and the Hulk was the worst thing they could have done because they just made the Hulk lame after that. That's all they did. And now Bruce Banner's cocky, arrogant, and lame. And then She-Hulk, whenever she became She-Hulk, she stayed She-Hulk. She did not revert back. So she was this huge green goddess that was just a badass. Like
Sure.
if you don't know comic book lore, if you don't know old comic book lore, for fuck's sake, then shut up. Is what I tell people. Oh, that was this, that was that was the other. Like, dude, did you ever read the She-Hulk comics? No. Then shut up. I mean, it's not even going. The show wasn't even going by the comic book at all.
No,
It was
No.
it was whatever they could come up with to put Bruce in there as the Hulk, Bruce Hulk. Yeah, and then they had that one guy that injected himself and turned into a Hulk, and he's one of the more annoying actors out there, but at the same time he does his job of being annoying. But I mean,
yeah.
I don't think the show was good enough. I don't even think do they even doing another season of it?
No,
I don't think so.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Is
they
anyone-
haven't. They broke it down when they went into the final for the
Right.
She-Hulk
Right.
with that. But when it came down to music-wise,
Right.
if you noticed in Deadpool's beginning scenes where the
Yes.
timekeepers are coming in to come and get him, he never used his weapons. He used Logan's bones to fight. But
Well, I
if
mean,
you-
he did use his weapons, but it was at the end of the fight.
Yeah, it was mostly
used his
Logan's
sword.
bones.
Yeah, but he used his sword at the end of the fight. The whole bones thing that he used, that was amazing. But here's the funny part about it: how easily that skeleton fell apart. How easily he could snap a rib off and throw it. And this dude's supposed to have like an indestructible indestructible skeleton, and he's just able to rip parts off and beat people with his spine and head connected and throw ribs everywhere and fingers and all kinds of stuff. And I'm just going, isn't that supposed to be indestructible metal?
Yeah,
But the best part
but-
was when he got a hold of the claws.
See, my thing is that if you listen to the song compared to what's happening in the fight scene,
Right.
where he's actually gonna hit somebody
Mhm.
with like the thigh bone, and all of a sudden you hear part of the song match up to what's going to happen.
The choreography of the whole movie was stupidly beautiful. I mean, it was just it was great. The fight scenes between Wolverine and Deadpool were just amazing. You got the idiot superhero that is literally Deadpool's insane. But you got the idiot superhero that doesn't mind pain. You got the angry superhero that hates pain but endures it. And they're fighting, and it's just hilarious because you got two people that heal at an extraordinary rate. No matter, even if you cut Deadpool's head off, he's going to grow a whole new body. Logan can't get his head cut off unless it's by a hot adamantium blade. And there's none of those around. It's just him, it's just his claws and everything. I think that they had really good fight sequences, and the music that they added to everything was fucking phenomenal because it was old school music.
It was great.
Oh,
Especially
yes.
when people realized what the song was. There was people, they said when Bye 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 happened, and people were actually dancing in the theater.
What?
I'm not putting on consent violators.
Okay, well, come look at Ro real quick. Stick your head in here. You can keep your butt out of it.
Pity.
Ro and all goth.
See this?
Yeah.
I just got out of the shower and I'm not putting on the pantalones consent violators.
That's fine.
No pants alone.
Snap me later.
All right.
Snap me
She said,
later.
"Snap me later."
It's gonna look the same as it does now.
In your fucking 1991 T-shirt and your undies.
Hey,
That is a 90s design.
This
Shut
is
up.
actually a 2020 something shirt.
Yeah, okay. They brought back the 90s around that time.
That's not my fault.
Okay.
Oh, here comes Bell. Here comes
You
Bell
look
Bottom.
like you look like you visited New Mexico, and that's what you brought back.
You sound like
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, don't wear your New Mexico shirt.
Give me a reason.
Tam saying hi over here on the TikTok side.
Hi,
of it.
Tam.
It's-
Oh, Tam said hi, but she's on the
Okay.
TikTok side. She's on the Pit Bosses Live.
everybody's got eyeballs. They're putting eyeballs in right now, trying to look at.
Will you lean in and show the shirt at least? You got it. There you go.
That's super.
Oh, that
cute.
is so 80s.
That is so fucking like Santa Fe style. New Mexico. Like you went to New Mexico, you saw it in a fucking gift
90s.
shop, and you said, you know what? I'm gonna buy this because this will be my New Mexico. I visited New Mexico thing.
Oh,
I'm
why
sorry,
not?
I love you.
Wow.
Don't look at me
It-
that
it-
way
it-
because I
it-
roasted
it's
the goddamn
adorable.
T-shirt.
I'm just wondering how long. I'm gonna get with you.
Tamriel,
shut up.
Tam is saying it's adorable. Ronnie's saying 90s SoCal.
We have adorable and 90s SoCal. There's a couple of comments so far.
We have it was $3 at Walmart.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
bitching.
High five to that.
$3.
Oh,
You
no,
can't beat
dude,
$3.
Speaking of Walmart, I went to Walmart the other day over there off of MacArthur.
Okay, so you went to Hoodville.
I went to Hoodville, but it's starting to look like a goddamn fashion store throughout the clothing
Yeah,
area,
I know.
like Target.
Yeah,
They got
they've
screens
turned
and-
women's into Target.
Right. They got the
Walmart.
screens everywhere on all these things, and then in the middle they got all those mannequins that you've never seen in Walmart ever. There's never been a mannequin in Walmart.
I just wonder why they decided that the one that gets robbed all the time was the right one to test this theory out at.
Right. Well, hey,
Fair.
there are a couple of dresses up there I think you'd like though.
Well, you know how much I love dresses and things.
I know you don't like
Yeah.
dresses.
Me neither.
My greatest disappointment in this woman, really my only disappointment in this woman, is the fact that she looks so goddamn good in dresses and she doesn't wear them.
Yeah.
And I don't make her either. I tell her, and what did I tell you from day one?
Make a house a home.
No, about you.
Be comfortable.
Be comfortable, 100%. So if you're walking
And
around
then you
in
bitch
jammies
about
all the
fact
time,
that I don't wear dresses.
hey,
It's
I can
funny.
bitch that you don't wear dresses. Okay.
Okay, but when I'm walking around my house naked and you're bitching I'm not wearing a dress,
Well,
you can
fair.
shut the fuck up.
Fair. I'll give you that.
Hey. Can't say no to that.
Yeah, I got nothing. No, this is yeah, no. She's right. No, no, so Walmart has gone through and literally, I should have taken pictures of it, but they've taken it looks like they're trying to make a love child between Walmart and Target right now.
Which is a bad thing.
Well, their displays are getting. You got to understand something. When the displays start looking more expensive, that means the clothes are going to end up being more expensive.
Mhm.
When it starts looking more of an uptowny store, it's going to be more of an uptowny store. So there's going to be a few more Dollar Generals popping up off of that.
Agreed. Speaking of Walmart, there's been a rumor going around that
Okay.
now that anybody that works at a Walmart that works at a right to work state has to go to their supervisor. They just can't up and leave.
What do you mean?
So
Has
if
to-
you're gonna quit a Walmart at a right to work state, you actually have to go to your supervisor first before leaving at any time.
So
Mm-hmm.
okay, and what if you don't go to your supervisor?
I don't know. That's right now. That's all what they're talking about at this point.
What are they going to
Is
do?
that they-
Call you and say you need to come into work? You didn't quit properly.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what they're gonna do is make it so it's like a no call, no show,
Right.
so that when you try to file for your unemployment,
Right. Well, I mean, I'll put it this way. I filed for unemployment one time, and they literally told the unemployment office I wasn't doing my job. That's what they told them. And I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, we're looking at denying your unemployment because they said you didn't do your job. And I was like, okay. So I gave him my side of the story. That didn't matter. They listen to the employer. They don't give a fuck about the person that's filing. And this was like 3 weeks after I got let go, and I'd already found another job because I'd filed for it the week of, like the day of. I was pissed, and I filed for it, and I thought, I'll take a month and just collect unemployment, whatever. Everybody else is doing it, and this was the start of the pandemic. And yeah, no, they denied me. And then later on, I hear they're signing unemployment left and right and adding like $600, $700 to it. And I just got the fucking job. I was like, God damn it.
you could have had a month-long vacation.
I could have had like a 6-month-long vacation. But technically I did, because after that, I just started doing DoorDash, and I was making money hand over fist with DoorDash because it was brand new at the time. Well, not brand new. It was barely used at the time. And then everybody started using it. And they were begging for drivers.
Mhm.
Begging for drivers. I was going to different states where they were doing plus $9 a delivery. So I could go out and work for 3, 4, 5 hours, make $200, $300, $400 in a day, and then go home, and no big deal, right? Well, after the pandemic ended, DoorDash decided to up delivery fees and up all this other stuff and do the direct DoorDasher direct thing on their app and all this other stuff. Here's your DoorDash membership. And I was going, what the fuck is going on? And I tried to dash again, but I had to go through a questionnaire, got through it. And then they said, okay, now we're going off your percentage of dashes that you take. So if you're in the 90th percentile and up, that means you're going to get the high end orders. You're going to get the orders where you're making, anywhere from pretty much like you're making $20 an hour. And they literally give you an estimate now of what you make an hour while you're dashing. My last time I looked at it, it was like $12 an hour. I was like, dude, fuck you.
Oh,
I'm
heck.
not going to sit here and make
Wow,
$12 an hour driving around. I'm going to spend all that in gas and it'd be pointless.
Exactly.
But when the
Yeah.
pandemic was going on, I was making money and visiting people too. That was a great part.
Doing a podcast. I was just driving around. Hey guys,
Dude,
no.
I traveled more during the pandemic than I did any other time in my life because it was so stupidly cheap, and I was an essential worker. So, and whenever the cops sit there and I would drive out to Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, and the cops, if they stopped me, they would say, "What are you doing out on the road?" and blah blah blah. Are you an essential worker? Yeah, I'm a dasher. What? I'm a door dasher. Okay. Well, you live in Oklahoma. What are you doing out here? I'm coming out here to work. What? I said, I got a friend out here. I'm going to stay with them. I'm going to work. There's a lot of money to be made right now because you guys are begging for people to deliver stuff. And the cops
Everyone
go,
going through their fast food, Jones.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, it was restaurants, fast food, anything they get their hands on. If you were smart enough during the pandemic, you could just cook your own food and not have to worry about it. But people weren't smart enough to do that, and they just bitched and bitched and bitched. And then the ones that were just sitting on their ass doing nothing, well, they're not going to order food, so they're, they're not going to make food. They're going to order food, and that's where I came into saying, "Ooh, yay!" And DoorDash was the one paying us extra money. So DoorDash would say, "Okay, you got a $7 ride or a $7 delivery. Add $9 to that. Now I got a $16 delivery. So one delivery is $16, and I can get, if I'm fast enough, I can get 5 deliveries an hour.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do the math on that, and that's how much I was making an hour. I was almost making $75 an hour.
So, in other words, most of the people in a pandemic are sitting there going, "Man, I need my French fry kick. Man, what's going on, man? I need my coffee.
I need my Big Mac. Where's my Big Mac?
Yep.
God, I need my cake.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with cake.
I need Rowan's cake.
Rowan's cake. They told Tam that too, and she said, "Prove it." She had proof that what she did her job and everything else, and they had to pay her for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. It's like I loved it when the cops stopped me during the pandemic. If I didn't want to fuck with them, I just put my mask on, and I'd slap a little sign in the window that says I have COVID-19. Don't come in. Don't approach the car. And they just go, "Okay, have a nice day. Slow down. Bye." They were like, they had people so deathly afraid of this virus during the pandemic. You could use it to your advantage. 100%. If they said, "Oh yeah, we're going to kick you out of your place," okay, cool. Slap a COVID notice on the door, and they couldn't come in. They're like, "Oh God, we can't come in there. There's COVID in this house." Then 3 weeks later, they do the same thing. Okay, we're filing for eviction again, and this is before they said you can't evict people. And they said we're filing for eviction again, and that's whenever the COVID sign comes down, and then a new COVID sign goes back up. And this time they'll tape their test to it and slap it up there. It's hilarious. Like, people were smart about how to manipulate the system with it.
I mean, the moratorium was. I could see where people that own the homes and stuff like that, or that are renting out to people, I could see that.
Right.
I can see where they're coming from, but then I was there during that, the moratorium. But then me and the wife, what we do, I mean, I still got paid, and I still paid my, the mortgage and everything.
Are you telling us about your OnlyFans? Is that what this is?
No, only llamas. Anyway, that's right. Watch out, they spit. Anyway,
wow, Ro, you want to get some control on this shit, or
Pit Boss quit.
Why?
Stop it. Thank you. Okay, continue.
She said, "K, continue." I just realized, and this is funny. I realized I've literally worn out part of my gamepad.
Oops.
Well, I got the real long one.
Mine has a Ouija board on it.
That I believe.
Oh my gosh, Jackal! I can't believe you said, "Gotta listen to your tribal queen."
Listen to the tribal queef.
Man.
Queen.
And if you're gonna if you're gonna throw your ones up, make sure you put that right there. Your tribal queen. It's a shocker how good she is.
Well, you know, if you're going to deny one spot, you might as well bring it into effect.
Lord.
What the hell are you gonna do with the thumb?
Well, if you don't know about the bean, well.
Really? Your stubby thumb can reach that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's like
no,
a joystick
your
for me.
Your thumbs are built like your neck. Okay, you might as well. You get them little fucking small people thumbs, and you're trying to reach the fucking bean, or you're doing a slapping the lips around.
This podcast has taken a completely different turn. I apologize.
This broadcast
everybody.
brought to you by Blue Chew. That's right, ladies. Blue Chew. When you want your man to go all night long.
And don't forget about that new and improved. That's right, Muffin Tough. All right, Muffin Tough Pill. Make the muffin so toughened that even a Blue Chew couldn't get through. This was also brought to you by ShamWow Extra Large for those extra wet occasions.
And don't forget to get your TikTok viral cooling blanket for after you're done, because we all know you're going to work up a sweat.
Lord.
You know,
Just
TikTok
selling parts on this show now. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, we're still looking for that fourth person to fill this slot down here temporarily while we have Amira gone. She's dealing with a lot of family stuff. So when she allows us to update, we'll update. But we are still looking. So you have to be a unique individual, have the same chemistry, and enjoy yourself and be able to take humor, dark humor, and insults.
Yeah, most definitely.
And any time that Rose sends you a selfie, it goes into your bank.
Tam, you need to come over here to the TikTok side. The YouTube side of things and say that. Oh, please.
What did she say?
Speaking of, any idea why my 21-year-old son would even need a Blue Chew?
Listen, here's the funny part about that, and you know what? I will say this to that company: you guys, your marketing is genius. But the problem is, all that is a different form of Viagra, and the complications that came from Viagra.
Oh yeah.
So they're just talking about longer and stronger lasting erections and better time in bed and all this stuff. They're not talking about any of the side effects of this thing. I mean, they don't even have if you have an erection that lasts longer than 4 hours, please seek a doctor or medical attention. They don't have any of that. It's just like, it works. When you're done, you're done. I mean, that's pretty much what they're saying. And so they're getting these young men to buy these things. It's like, you don't need that at all.
Tam's coming over to the UB2B.
She bringing the Blue Chew with her?
Actually, the ShamWow.
Okay. Speaking of blue, did anybody watch? And I know you guys don't want to talk about this, but I have to talk about the hilarity and the stupidity that was the DNC.
Well, hey! Whoever wanted the governmental talk session, here it is.
Woman, okay, let me tell you this: if you need somebody to last 4 fucking hours, you got a problem. Because after about 15 minutes, if you ain't done, I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
That person wasn't doing their job.
Well, let's think. If after 15 minutes, if I'm not done, I have a reason. I have nerve damage. At that point, I'm just like, I'm tired. Get off me, because I'm not getting off. Period. So just go away. Hey, listen. There have been a couple of times. You hush. Magic vagina. Anyway,
I just need someone to last.
You're just laughing. I do have a problem. They don't like foreplay. That's the problem. Okay, listen. 4 hours? 4 fucking hours? Like, it's gonna be raw.
That just sounds painful.
Oh yeah, you want to ask your ex-girlfriend?
She chewed on bitch.
Like bubblegum.
What?
She was a bean chomper. We had to let her know. Like, stop it.
Ow.
Just stop it. Yeah. She did it one time, and she was like, pow. Pain, not
Ding
that kind of
dong.
pain. Easy, Tam.
Jackal, you can ignore that last statement. Do not ever. I
Do
will
not-
kick you in the face.
Do
She
not
will hit
disrespect your tribal queen.
Oh my god. Oh.
Shut up. We don't talk about that. Ever.
Did it talk back to him one time?
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me, Seymour.
Oh god, it was just like a horse.
No, that wasn't it.
Not when they fall like a sack of potatoes.
Oh my gosh. I wonder, Jekyll, did you ever have to turn into Scuba Steve? I just need to know.
Your facial reactions give you away, okay? You're
I know.
horrible. Your poker face is
I
terrible.
told you I don't have an inside. My face does not.
I don't have an inside
voice.
face.
I don't have an inside voice on my face. My face does not have inside voice.
You don't have an inside face, guy.
I don't have an inside face. I should be out, looking glorious. I am the trophy wife. Not really, no.
I was gonna say you're kind of not because you have a job. Trophy wives don't have jobs. They have OnlyFans. They don't have jobs.
And they post way too much on TikTok.
Speaking of that, fine. We're sending a dirty stuff all day and then need more than 3 minutes to complete the physical. No, it's not 3 minutes, honey. I mean, Jesus Christ, you can get a half hour into it, but I mean, anything more than that, you're just. I mean, why leave the bedroom ever? And then every woman is going to say, "Yeah, why?" I'm going to go, food, hydration, restroom, shower, life, bills, work.
Hey,
if you want to diddle your bean all day, diddle your bean all day, but don't expect me to come home and diddle it for you after that. Jesus. Dude, I'm telling you, some women have it depends on the age, but some women really do have an insatiable appetite. They really, really do.
Yeah.
It really.
So how's that wrestling cardio doing for you, buddy?
What?
How's that wrestling cardio doing for you, buddy?
Again, what?
How's that wrestling cardio doing for you there, buddy?
They got aluminum in them.
That's all I hear you say, because I don't know what
What's
the
up,
fuck you're
Turbo?
talking about. There's definitely a balance somewhere. Yes, there is. There's a balance somewhere. You just got to figure it out. There's a lot of times people don't understand that. And it's like me and Kat, we're not like super sexual creatures. We love each other very much and we're very attracted to each other. But I enjoy her company more than I enjoy just stripping her down all the time. I want somebody, because I know that it's not going to be forever that I'm going to sit here and just be like an Adonis going at it and all that other bullshit. It's just that's the fact. So if you can't be next to me without touching me, or not necessarily without touching me, but without trying to be sexual with me, and you're just, that's all you think about, the relationship's going to be based on that, and that's what it's going to be. That's it. The fact that, you know, she made me wait too. Little asshole. Love you.
Yeah, you gotta have those long conversations. Too.
What'd you say?
You wouldn't respect me if I.
That's true. I would not have respected you if you hadn't. I gained way more respect for this woman, for her making me wait, and it was great. And I love that about her, and the fact that me and her can be best friends. We can hang out. We can do what we do, and it's just amazing. It's amazing to have that kind of relationship with somebody.
Oh yeah.
Well,
How
and
good
it's nice.
the wrestler's cardio can be. How good a wrestler's cardio can be. As long as we're in a square, which is what a shape of a bed is, I think our cardio is just fine. Dude, I smoked cigarettes the entire time that I wrestled, and I was blowing up pure athletes.
Nikki's here.
She don't talk nice to me no more. She just picks on me. I'm not gonna give her the satisfaction.
I'm okay
this
with
time.
that.
The
That's
queen has
rude,
spoken.
dude.
The queen has spoken. Speaking of, hey,
Well-
Nikki, you know we have an extra slot right now that you can
Oh,
fill
she's
temporarily.
will you stop? She's not gonna come on here.
Oh,
Nikki, I would love for you to be on here.
Mm. Yeah, and I would love for her to be on here, but she doesn't listen.
Any hoodles.
Any
Any oodles.
What did I do?
What's
Oh
up,
my god,
Gage?
Nikki, you're gonna. I'm gonna quit trying to solicit you for this podcast, and so is Pit Boss. We're just gonna leave it to Ro. Ro
But
is going to poke.
He
and
won't
prod.
solicit. He won't stop soliciting for other things, just for the show.
Oh no, I'll stop that too.
Oh, Nikki, you need to come on. I'm tired of being the only girl here. It's exhausting with these two.
2. You got 3. What are you talking about?
For currently, I have 2.
Jeez,
Until-
Jackal. What did you get tossed
until
onto the side?
until Jackal enters the room with Joe Hendry's theme song. That was beautiful the other day too, by the way.
We were just sitting there gaming, minding our own business. I have both headphones on because normally I'll game with one ear so I can hear the kids.
You're not though.
I
Pit
had-
Boss is there with you. That's kind of like a brother sister thing. They're both about the
Yeah.
same height, and you know,
Apparently, we look the same.
What?
you two look like you came out of the same hoo ha from a different dad. I'm just
Well,
saying.
you never know.
UPS. This is what happens when UPS and FedEx deliver in different times. Just tried Blue Chew the other night, and now I'm questioning if I ever been hard before in my life. Really, Yahtzee? Okay, hold on. We've actually got somebody that has actually tried it.
Please tell us your experience.
Well, I mean, is it true that you get like the full on 100%, strong like bull? I mean that's an honest question.
Yeah, I mean, did you get a headache at all?
Asking for a pit boss.
What?
What?
For science purposes, we must
For
know.
science purposes, yes. Well,
Yeah,
what Tam said.
Educational
is-
purposes
is
only.
Science is scientific research. I don't. Nikki, you want to help me with that research?
Tam,
I
I
mean,
love
Heart is amazing life. Well, I mean, okay.
Well, there you go.
Okay, she was probably sitting there flicking it like one of those door things, just boing, boing.
No. Yahtzee, how does it feel to be in the pole vault and have that thing make you lose a gold medal? It was you, wasn't it?
Dude, I still can't believe that guy lost the goal, and that was one of the highlighted moments. If you slow mo, I mean, I wanted to be there when they reacted to it genuinely reacted to it on the like what the announcers of the Olympics said. I mean, his you see his body hit it. Yeah. We see
his
it.
body.
We
Yeah.
saw everything.
Afterwards,
Yeah,
I can say, how long did it last, Yahtzee? I mean, honestly, was it a 4-hour thing?
Hey,
was
we
it a
could-
2-hour thing? Were you just walking around pointing the way? Go this way, baby.
Hey, what you want to do is go down. And
I mean,
to the
Yahtzee
left.
is like 60 something years old, right?
Yahtzee 60.
I don't know. The Yahtzee's about Joe Biden's age, I think. 154.
154.
About 4 to 5 hours. Damn.
Jesus.
I don't think I can
Wow.
walk around with a heart on for 4 or 5
No.
hours. Like,
No,
dude, I wouldn't
especially-
want to. I would have liked to hear what Snoop Dogg said about it, and he was so stoned he didn't give a fuck.
No, what happened was is
51,
that his,
okay.
51. That's not bad. Snoop Dogg probably said, "Well, what his schnizzle diz is bung on the holly yelling, and schnizzle my dizzle dizzle."
That just sounded like you were yodeling for
That's it.
bibs.
That was hip hop
Why
yodeling,
not?
ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man.
Oh, you are younger than Pit Boss. I forgot. Yeah. Even though you look like you got rode hard and hung up a web.
Wait a minute. No, I'm 48. All right,
You're not
51.
48.
I'm 48.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You said you were 53 the other day.
What?
I'm the baby of the group.
Well, what are you, fucking 22?
I appreciate that so much.
Well, you said you're the baby of the group. You got two guys in their 40s. I mean,
I'm
fuck
40.
Really?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I was born in 1984.
Bullshit.
Would you like to see my birth certificate?
No, I don't want to see your birth certificate. I'm just saying, from the way that you look and compared to your age, there's no way you're fucking 40.
I'm 40.
You'd be like 31, 32 maybe.
Aw.
Did I have a seizure? What?
And that's just me being honest. That's not me trying to be cute or complimentary or anything like that.
No,
Did
I'm
you
40.
just have a seizure? Oh, wow.
God, really? 88? What do you mean 88?
See? Yahtzee even confirmed it, you lying sack of shit. Yeah.
Wait a minute, Yahtzee, you were supposed to keep that quiet.
Hey,
All right,
calm
that's
down.
it.
Calm down, Grandpa.
I'm gonna
Calm
have
down.
to say this right now.
He's
You
going to give
liked
himself a
being-
heart attack.
You liked being the small spoon, Yahtzee. Just know that.
But Yahtzee had a heart attack. Oh my god. I don't know, dude. Like I said, I don't know if I could want to sit there and have that just running around with that thing for 4 or 5 hours, just laying there, just like, is it down yet? No.
Shit.
Can I touch it? Absolutely not.
Stack donuts on it. It's fine.
Sack donuts on it like a ring toss. Oh, just laying there holding it while your wife just tosses donuts on it. Here's your midnight snacks.
You know, you just gave your wife
The little
just gave
fudge
your
round
wife an
cookies.
idea. You know, the wife is actually watching this.
Oh, he does have more grandkids than you. I forgot about that.
The kid was born in 88.
So this is my favorite podcast. Well, then you need to
My
get on
dude,
it.
what's up?
Oh, I'm sorry. Row recruit.
Mickey.
Nikki, please.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Start using it as a sundial.
I'm shy though.
Oh my God.
I love breaking shy girls. It's great.
Oh my gosh.
Self in a cage before you take. After one. Listen, if you put yourself in a cage before you take the pill, you're just going to be walking around in pain.
Seriously.
Like you know how you put like your hand in a handcuff and you can slide it out, but you got to crinkle that son of a bitch up so much it's going to end up doing that, and that cage is just going to go and shoot across the room.
That's what
That
you want.
sounds dangerous.
You need to add an S to that God part. This is a heathen podcast. Oh, you're Nikki's friend?
It's nice to meet you.
Well, hello,
Nice to
Vespin.
meet you.
Vespin, do you think Nikki should be on the podcast with us? Asking for a row.
Asking for a row. He's not allowed to solicit for podcasts anymore.
And Nikki's like, shut up, Vespin. Jesus. Anyway, yeah, no, let me ask you this, Pit Boss. Since we've been talking about relationships and stuff like that, we can continue with this. What to you as a guy, and I'm going to ask Ro the same question. To you as a guy, what is your kind of your ideal relationship?
You know, they actually have the one-on-one time. The one-on-one time, the times where you can just sit there and just talk and not have to worry about anything else but you and that other person.
Right.
I mean, when you have that, yeah, the sexual side of things would be amazing, but knowing that you are connected in a way other than the physical, that's amazing.
God damn it, Yahtzee. That's
might as
right,
well-
ladies and gentlemen. You can pitch a tent anywhere with Blue Chew. You're out in the woods, Blue Chew. On the side of the street, Blue Chew. Oh, heck, at your mom's house in her bed, Blue Chew. Pitch a tent anywhere you want with Blue Chew. It's so bad. No, I agree. The one-on-one time is absolutely amazing because it makes the heart grow fonder for your person. But I mean, it can be a two-way street or a double-edged sword when it comes down to it, because it can also be too much time with your person. So it's one of those things. It just kind of depends on the person you are and the person that you're with. And notice I'm saying politically correct. I'm saying person because it could be anybody.
True. I mean, it is true that if you're away from your person,
Right.
For a specific amount of time, any amount of time, really.
Not a standard or a mountain time.
Pacific.
Just a Pacific amount of time.
A Pacific amount of time.
Hold on. As the
I-
educator in the room, let's break it down.
Oh God, here.
Specific.
Specific.
Thank you.
Gosh
It's
dang
the-
it, you.
It's the fucking eyes when she gets serious, just like fucking
spa.
use the dictionary, motherfucker.
Oh, come on.
Nikki Stone like a biblical. Whoa.
Oh my God.
Holy shit, Vespin.
Wow, throw her under the bus. Dang.
I'm going to go ahead and read this for those who aren't on YouTube right now and they're only on TikTok. Nikki's stoned like a biblical whore 80% of the time. You have to find out how to get her on the podcast sober or she's going to be unresponsive. Wow. Like, wow.
Yahtzee.
Wow. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. There are some couples that enjoy their me time.
Yeah.
Sometimes they enjoy their me time way too goddamn much. But those are the stubborn couples that literally stay if it's not obvious. I love her. Well, we love her too. So we were trying to get her on the podcast. I mean, if we can get her like half baked, I think that would be perfect.
Dude,
that'd be great. Just get her half baked and bring her on here. But no, I've met couples that and where I work, there's older couples, and I've asked them, how do you stay together? And they said, you got to go through the shit. You got to go through the thick and the thin. I met a couple one time, a long time ago, and they were together 63 or 65 years, something like that. They were in the 60s, and they've been together since school. And we're talking like grade school. They've been boyfriend and girlfriend.
Wow.
All the way up to man and wife, all the way up to where they're at now. And I said, how'd you do it? She goes, well, I don't let him leave. I said, what? Like you chain him to the fucking floor? She goes, no, I don't let him leave. If he says he's going to leave me, I tell him he's not going to. And I'm like, okay. And she goes, you got to understand something. If he divorces me, and the only time he's ever talked about divorce, he talked about it one time. And we were, I think 50, she said, I think we were in 50 years into our marriage. She goes, I've never worked a day in my life. I've taken care of this house. I've taken care of our kids. And if he left me, he would have nothing because I would take him for alimony for the rest of his life. And she told him this. She told him, if you leave out that door, I'm taking you for everything you have. You will live as a broke man the rest of your life. And he goes, I'll just live on the streets. And she goes, fine. That's exactly where you're going to end up if you divorce me. She goes, now you can sit down and talk to me like a grown up and we can deal with this or not. I said, what happened? And she said, well, about 20 years into our marriage, he cheated on me. I said, what? She goes, yeah. He was only disloyal one time. I told that woman, if she comes anywhere near my house or my husband, I will load the double barrel shotgun and I will put her in the dirt. And I went, okay, I believe that. This woman is like fucking 4'9". when she was at her peak of height, that was 4'11". She's still scary as hell. And I said, okay. And he's just looking at me the whole time like, yep. And I said, so what kept you two together? And she goes, I fought for him. I fought for him tooth and nail through all the BS. I fought for him. And I looked at him and I said, what about you? And he goes, she scares the shit out of me.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, you don't understand. This woman has pulled knives, guns, clubs, everything that she can grab. And she's pulled it on me, threatened me every time I would get pissed off or something and look like I'm about to get physical. She told me straight up, go ahead, because you're going to end up in the ground. And I'm like, okay. And I said, what kept you with her? And he goes, she's unbelievably loyal, unbelievably kind, thinks of me more than she should. He goes, I don't deserve her. So he goes, I fight every day to be worthy of her love. And she fights every day to keep me where I'm at, knowing that I won't do any better than her. And he said, we fought through all the BS, thick and thin, up and down, left and right. Everything that we've gone through our lives, we fought it together.
That's
and I was
amazing.
like, that's awesome. There's a couple they're probably in their close to 80s or 90s, and they still hold hands walking everywhere they go. So cute, stupid cute. Just two old wrinkled hands holding on to each other, almost forming one hand. The flaps are covering each other.
You had to make it gross, right?
Yeah, I did. It was getting too mushy in here.
Okay.
My ideal relationship is me being a trad wife. Oh, traditional house. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I read words, not acronyms. Well, I mean, investment is Liz, so she doesn't understand real relationship. Oh my god!
Oh my! Wow! Talk
Yes,
about
she
throwing under
does.
the bus.
Yes, she does. The most important rule for lesbians is don't run with scissors. Or was it don't run while you scissor? Either way, there's scissors involved.
Both is bad.
One's not possible. Okay. Sounds like my mom. It's okay, Nikki's single for life. I have a partner. Well, I'm gonna put it to you this way, Nikki. Let me ask you this, because you want to be the traditional housewife, and it doesn't necessarily have to be an alpha male. It just has to be a good man that will treat you right, because sometimes an alpha male will treat you with disrespect. But if you want to be is it the fact that you want to be a housewife because that's your ideal relationship, or is it because, and this is just a question, so don't take it the wrong way. You good?
Yeah, it's just good to see.
Okay. But it's just a question, so don't take it the wrong way. Is it the traditional housewife thing, or is it the fact that you don't want to work, you don't want to do anything, you just want to take care of the house and kids and all that kind of stuff? Like, I mean, honestly. And it's not saying that you're lazy. It's not saying anything like that. It's just literally a question is, what makes you want to be a traditional housewife?
For most people, it's traditional values. The woman stays home, does the child rearing.
Nikki just proved you wrong.
Except for most.
It's because I'm lazy and I don't want to work. Hey,
at
she's
least he's
fucking
truthful.
honest.
He's honest, and there you go.
Right. And it's a man's
Guys,
job anyways to bring the bread home. Okay. Now, when it comes down to that,
If that's what you think, you need to meet my ex-husband that couldn't do that.
if that's the fact, then in
Damn,
my
she still looks
opinion,
hot.
that is a good traditional thing. Nikki, I think, have you listened or have you ever watched a podcast called To Be Better?
I love their podcast.
I fucking love those two. They are amazing couple. But they have a very traditional marriage. And you know, I would say that I strive for that, but I know my wife's not like that. I love an independent, strong woman. I do. I love a woman that is willing to go out there and work with, or, you know, work with me to make the house the home, to do all those kind of things. Double the income, in my opinion, is a lot better than, you know, just her staying at home. And the only reason I'd want her to stay at home, and I made her stay at home for a little while because of health reasons. And I wanted her to get her health to be better than what it was. and she did. So it's one of those things. I told Nikki the other day I was doing lawn work instead of hanging with her, and she sent me a throw up emoji. Jesus Christ, Nikki.
Geez, wow. Well, see, I'll tell you the truth right now. My wife makes literally 3 times more than I do.
Well, she's 3 times taller than you too, so keep going.
Wait, hold on a second here. I'm taller than her. Oh my gosh.
Take off your shoes.
Okay, I'll let you have that. Anyway.
I can't wait to meet you in person because I'm gonna hug you right here. You're gonna be so
my
close
head's
to my
gonna
heart.
be there. My head's gonna be there.
Oh no, your head will be lower, Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talked out, my boss.
So
Anyway.
now, Ro, what is your ideal relationship?
Well, I've always thought it was really important to be friends first. And that's what Jackal and I had before we got together. We had open communication. He had always been there. I had always been there for him. I like the fact that we were friends first. So we already had that stability. We are also the couple that we do the once a month go out and do date nights. So it's just him and I. We'll either go to the movies or go to dinner, spending quality time because he works overnight. I work during the day, and we miss each other quite frequently. At home, we do movie nights. For me, it's quality time. My love language is quality time.
Well, I understand that, but let me ask you this, because you are a gamer.
Mm-hmm.
How often does that come into play?
Quite frequently. We game together a lot.
Okay, good. Well, I mean, I know you. I've had you two both on Sons of the Forest, and you guys are absolutely stupidly cute. It's funny.
It's amazing when they play together, like on Sons of the Forest. How relationship they show in the game.
Speaking of that, I made a mistake. We know you do, Nikki. I made a mistake. And I gave these two cheats on Sons of the Forest. And I'm going to tell you this. They have a thing called Speedy Run and Super Jump and God Mode and all this stuff. And I made them add all the items, and they were just like, oh, my God. And then these two proceed to run around the fucking island like a couple of ADHD-riddled fucking kids. Like, oh, there's a camp. Ooh, there's a camp. Ooh, there's a camp. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of, ooh, shiny. Ooh, shiny. And I'm going, what the fuck are you two doing? Pit Boss is on the outside. I'm just running around the island, you know, and he's just fucking nice.
It happened again. It happened again.
Get out.
Clip that one for fucking.
Oh, you better bring it.
He's cackling like a witch.
all I'm gonna say is, if anybody wants to see a soul jump out of a body,
well, she doesn't have
it.
a soul. You don't understand that.
True. That it's trying to pull in a soul. Oh my God.
Yes, I'm saying Pit Boss is definitely an Evolupa.
What do you think?
Nikki, do you game on? Do you play Sons of the Forest? Because
You should come play with us.
Yeah, it's just your voice.
Nobody
don't have to be on.
Nobody can
So
physically.
we need to get Nikki to figure out how to do that, like that 3D model of.
Oh, like the one
an
that I have?
avatar. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got one
I need
too.
on PC. I have it on PC though. So that's what we play
that's
it
how
on.
we play.
But I need to get we need to get Nikki that.
Jackal would also, I can make you one. Jackal would also like me to mention that even if we're playing 2 separate games, we're generally in the same room.
Oh yeah.
So he'll play on his PlayStation, and I'll take my tablet and I'll go in the living room and play whatever I want to play while he's doing his.
You know what
too.
you know what I miss? I miss playing WoW with my wife. We
WoW
we don't
was
want to
fun.
sit there and pay for WoW, but
Nope.
I do miss playing WoW with her. It was a lot of fun. Like we started fucking around on a little bit, but we never really got super into it. But it was fun whenever we did.
I mean, those are the times where you realize there's something more than just the game. You know, yes, the game is exciting, it's fun, but when it comes down to it, there's something more connection there.
Right.
gaming with your significant other or one of your friends, or watching, hanging out with like Bones, Rowan, Demon Jackal, all of us sitting in there having a good old time, knowing that it's a fun time because we have a connection other than this or TikTok, YouTube, whatever.
Oh, you're saying that we actually talk to each other outside of this?
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
And that's what that's what family is, and that's where the greatest connection is, really. Knowing that we are who we are, and we love the person who they are. That's it. Don't act like you're somebody else. Wait a minute. Yahtzee jumped too. Hey, Yahtzee, did you piddle your pants?
You just played time between the two. Well, I mean, when it comes down to it, I loved WoW, old WoW.
Hey, Valhalla.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it came to the new WoW, it was just speeding through and stuff like that. And I enjoyed that too. It made it a lot better. So, my favorite was always the Druid Healer. I was always a Tauren Druid Healer, and I would overheal every raid that we did and everything. I went through and got a fuckload of raid gear. I had raid gear from the Alliance side, from the Horde side. It didn't matter. I absolutely loved it, but the repetitive nature of the game, not adding anything literally new to the game, was getting old. And then when you added flying mounts and all that kind of stuff, it was great for a moment, and then it got old again because then you had to pay to get the best mount. Now you go into the auction house, and like an arrow is 10,000 gold. It's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, Trivial Pursuit has
But I think
horror edition. Oh my god!
That would be fun.
I think if we got Vespin, and we got Nikki on Sons of the Forest, I think that shit would be fucking hilarious. Because you don't get to choose your race, you don't get to choose your gender, you just load in and you could be whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Like, these two were both black guys. I was like I don't know if I was a white dude or a Chinese dude or whatever, and it was hilarious. And we're just running around, and the voices don't match the fucking characters, and it's funny as hell.
Dude, I look weird.
We'd both be on edible. Oh my god, dude! Imagine these two.
That would be
edibles going through a
hilarious.
cave. Oh, you know what? That's funny, Vespin. You're a lesbian, and there's one monster in there that's just made of fingers, so you'd be right at home.
Well, it does look like anyway.
Well, and Vanessa's got a 3-rack with 3 legs and 3 arms.
Yeah, that's true. 3-rack.
The mutant chick that
gives everybody food.
Right. She just walks. If you're the leader of the group, she just walks up to you and hands you food and shit, and you can hand her your shotgun or your handgun, and she just goes to town. It's great. Oh no, the game itself is absolutely fabulous because it's like they took a survival game and just made it unbelievably awesome. So we'll be playing it after this, and it's going to be fun.
Hey, Candyman.
And I think what we're going to do, I mean, if you guys are down for it, if not, we won't tonight. I know.
Just let me eat first.
I was going to say, I know that Ro has a curfew.
Because Ro has to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I have a curfew. I have to go to work tomorrow. And Pit Boss, Pit Boss, his wife makes 3 times as much as him, so he's fine.
Oh, no, I still work.
Oh, do you? Do you really?
Yeah. It's hard work.
Yeah. What are you taking, a Blue Chew and walking around the streets?
No, I walk around with a ShamWow.
Bestman, absolutely think about it. I think you two would absolutely love it because it's a fun game. It's very in depth with everything, so it's
Nick,
a lot of
you
fun.
missed it. Nick, you missed it. You missed out on the political talk about.
No, the political talks. I haven't really talked about it. I just said, did anybody actually watch the DNC?
He said everyone was stupid, and that's about it. And that's where we ended.
What's Alpha? I don't know what Alpha is.
As I open my Steam.
Nikki just needs somebody to. She needs an alpha just to choke her and tell her to do stuff.
Oh, it's a pre-release. Yeah, that's called pre. Anyway, um,
We're gonna move our show over to OnlyFans.
Hey, if we could actually put this on something that would not kill, like would not censor us the way it is,
Yeah.
I mean, it would be 1,000 times worse than what it is. Honestly,
Yeah, it
we
is.
could do Insta, or we could do something like that, or we could just do the show on Discord if you guys join Discord, and it would be absolutely stupidly fun.
Yeah, Demon just said it's
Really?
it's a side of
That was
it's a
loud.
side of it's a side effect of the blue chew. It's the pre.
It's the Oh, I know. You can get away with a lot of stuff on Insta, but they still have some ground
Some
rules. I would like we could literally do this podcast on Discord all the time and just be completely uncensored 100%
Mhm.
and say what we want to. I mean, we'd probably get canceled, but that'd be by our people that follow us. Speaking of which, if you guys would join the Discord and just have fun with that. Apparently our QR code is not working at the moment. So
don't forget, guys, over on the YouTube side of things, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and hey, don't forget to put a comment in the comment slot, because hey, just a little bit of reaction from you guys is the amazing part. What? Oh my freaking God. Really, Nikki? Nikki, really?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Well, probably. Anyway,
and Nikki, this is why I want you on the fucking podcast. God damn it.
Probably.
She has all this funny shit she says, and she's like, I'm shy.
I'm shy.
With a tutu? Absolutely with a tutu.
With a tutu. Oh my gosh. I'm shy.
Now, as far as Chris, as far as the political talk, it's going to be short and sweet. So the DNC decided to do their little show, because that's what it was. It was a show between the RNC and the DNC. It was like watching grown-ups and watching Taylor Swift fans. I mean, it was literally that bad. When Little John is the one that announces the votes for Harris from Georgia, there's a drummer that was drumming upside down. There was all this stuff, and Biden couldn't even get a word, like a sentence straight. I mean, it was a disaster. And then to listen to all the promises of fixing the stuff that they've already done while she's in office, and she's not touching it. To me, that tells me that you don't have any power as a vice president, period. None whatsoever. You're like the second seat just in case the president gets capped. That's it.
Are you trying to say that she's JV squad?
I'm trying to say that I'll be right back. Got to go check on the jambalaya.
That sounds delicious.
Like, it's not about anything exhausted, right? But yeah, no, it would to me, the DNC thing was nothing but a giant concert, and it was just completely opposite of the RNC. The fact that, and this right here, and I definitely want to talk about this for just a minute because it really fucking pissed me off. The fact that RFK dropped out. He said he suspended his campaign. He'll still be on ballots in certain states.
I'm watching.
Pointless. But the fact that he endorsed Trump, and I get why he did what he did. There's only one reason the man would endorse Trump, is to get all because Trump has got 4 more years. Once those are done, somebody's got to fill in. It might as well be RFK. So why not back the horse that's going to win, and then build off of those principles and what you did in the administration. Now, if he appoints him like Secretary of Health or whatever, I'll be super happy about that because he fights for that all the time. But I'm a little bit upset that the fact that he is not in the race anymore. And he went out there and he endorsed Trump during the DNC. So I'm pretty sure that shook a few trees. And Kennedy's entire family disowned him pretty much. They were all pissed off.
Okay, I can help you.
Everyone.
Yeah. Well, my biggest thing is that he did it during the DNC, and if you watch the DNC, because I did look at it, I did watch it, just to see what was going on. Did any of you see any United States flag other than one?
No.
I saw one U.S. flag. One.
The difference between the Democrats and the Republicans is quite obvious, but when it comes down to it, I was hoping that we would have an independent president. And honestly, what needs to happen is the Republican and Democrat parties need to go away. We need to have just a United States government, not Republicans, not Democrats, but representatives of our states that fight for us, not that fight for one side or the other. That's my thing. You want to talk about joy, you want to talk about unity, you want to talk about all this bullshit, but yet you're not willing to just drop your color of your campaign, either red or blue, and just do your job as an elected official. That's what irritates me.
I mean, I can see where that comes from. I can see where that comes from. I really do. I mean, it's to the point now that it's getting ridiculous and stupid.
Right.
Because it's starting to turn into a childish game that's, at recess time.
Listen, I'm going to put it to you this way. As many fans of there are of Trump, I'm tired of hearing of Trump. I'm tired of it. Ever since 2016, it's been nothing but Trump. Trump this, Trump that, on the news, Trump this, Trump that, everywhere. And I'm tired of it. Let him do his 4 more years and let him walk the fuck away. Please. Please. Because whenever you sit there and you argue over which bowl of shit is better constantly, we're tired of eating shit. We want new blood. We want fresh blood. We want people in there that are willing to do the job. Now, I'm not saying that either one of these guys is willing to do the job, but I'm tired of the anywhere from 70 to 90-year-old people running this country that still run it on the principles of being a cowboy. Can we just get fresh blood, new ideas? That's what I want.
Or off the old economy. Seriously, the old economy does not work. It's already been proven because all of us are hurting. Every single one of us, no matter who you are, no matter what race, sexuality, whatever, we are all hurting.
Trust me, if this podcast actually was bigger than what it is and it paid us, we wouldn't have a right to bitch about hurting. But each one of us has a normal 9 to 5, and we struggle and we try to make it. I'm trying to get to the point where I'm flush, and that's gonna be a while before that happens. So no vacations, no time off, no nothing. And if I do take time off, I'm gonna be at home because I can't really afford to go anywhere. And that's just the way it is because the economy is just horrible right now. I'm waiting for the day that my job and my job alone can pay my bills and I can still save a little bit of fucking money. That's what I want. That's all I want. And that won't happen for at least another year at the least.
Mm-hmm.
And at the most, it's going to be, almost 3 years because it's just the way it is. So we'll find out and we'll get more into it. But if you guys are keeping up with anything that is this fucking year of politics and this stupid crap, I'm at a point now where I'm ready for it to be over. I'm ready for him to get the 4 years in and be done with it. I'm ready for them to go back to talking about the actual issues instead of crying about each other. Apparently, somebody counted the amount of times they said the name Trump at the DNC, and it was like 176 times or 126 times or something like that. It was over 100 times that they mentioned his name. 12 times they mentioned policy. And I'm over here going, that's what you guys are voting for, is name calling? Like that's what you want? And I forgot who was the trans girl that She's a real hardcore Republican. I can't remember, but she went out, and she was in Ronnie Radke's video. And you know, Blair White.
Yeah, Blair White. Yes.
So Blair White goes out and she's asking people Biden or Trump. And they were saying Biden, and she said, why? Well, or no, I'm sorry, not Biden or Trump, Harris or Trump. And they would say Harris, and she'd go, why? And she goes, none of them had a reason. Nobody on the Harris side had a reason why they were voting for her other than the fact she's a Democrat. And these were all just white people. The black people were saying Trump. And they said, why? Well, everything was better during his time. We had world peace. We had lower prices. We had this. We had that, blah, 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 blah. And it was just one of those things of like, okay. And then you ask them why Harris, and they'd go, well, I mean, isn't it obvious? Or because she's a woman, or because of her policies? Well, what policies are you supporting? All of them. There's just very vague and dodging answers to a simple question. So,
yeah, you know, no, I got to say this right now. This is you know, not just hey, Bones' opinion is Bones' opinion. My opinion is my opinion.
Right.
Rowan's opinion is Rowan's opinion. We don't force anybody's opinion on somebody else. Hey,
I don't give a fuck who you vote for.
Yeah, I really don't care myself. You could vote for, I don't know, Big Bird for all I care.
I know, but the thing is, I watch back and forth, and I watch the ignorance on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there's a stupidity around.
The funny part is when they interview people, when all these gotcha creators go out and they interview people, they interview tons of people, and you notice that there's nobody with a compelling argument. There, if you're a Republican gotcha person or a Democrat gotcha person, the Democrat gotcha person will go up and ask the most redneck, inbred looking person why they're voting for Trump. The Republican gotcha person will go up and get the most outlandish person that they can find and ask them why they're voting for Harris or whatever. And it's to me, I want to sit there and I want honest answers, but nobody wants honest answers. They want to laugh at shit and they want to call people stupid and they want to do that. I want to sit there and just, if I would love to go to the RNC or the DNC and just sit out with a table saying, tell me why you're voting for your candidate. Just tell me why. I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to ridicule you. I'm not going to tell you anything other than the fact of, here's your seat. Tell me why you're voting for Trump. Here's your seat. Tell me why you're voting for Harris.
Actually, you ever notice something that if you did that, if you actually do that, you ever notice that they don't tell you why they're voting for that person? They talk about why they're not voting for the other. They don't listen to you, what you actually said.
Everybody
why are you? Yeah, why are you voting for this person? Well, you know, Trump did this wrong, and Harris did this wrong, and that kind of stuff. It's like, no, you didn't answer my question. Why are you voting for this person?
Right. And everybody, and honestly, was that I knew that was voting for RFK is very disappointed right now. Like, very disappointed. And they're disappointed that he's not running anymore. They're not disappointed that he endorsed Trump. They're not disappointed because the funny part was RFK had both Biden at the time, had both Biden and Trump supporters supporting him because he literally ran the Unity Party. He didn't care about anything more than the fact that more or less the fuck is that? Oh. Anyway, so I read the little caption after the fact, so you kind of screwed up there. You should have probably sent that first, jackass. Anyway, I truly believe that he did run the Unity Party. He had both sides going, okay, I'm tired of this bowl of shit with nuts and this bowl of shit with corn. I would rather take a nice salad. So I am disappointed in the fact that he's not running anymore, but at the same time, completely get it. You didn't think A, that you were going to win, or B, that you were going to actually, his reasoning behind it was he did not want to steal votes from Trump and allow Harris to win. Well, that makes no fucking sense, dude. Because if you're running for candidacy, you know, if you're going to run. The only independent party that I know that has ran in years besides RFK was Ross Perot. But
Yeah.
Ross Perot ran the entire race. He didn't give up, even though he knew he wasn't going to win. And if you don't know who Ross Perot is, this is Ross Perot.
Yeah, true. It's true. I could tell you we could use him as a new detection radar system.
Bro
The
had
whole world.
satellites for ears, man. That motherfucker was like, I can hear it all.
Get all the HBO.
That's why nobody was ever able to take him out. He could hear the bullet coming out. He could hear the trigger being pulled, the hammer going down, hitting the striker, going all the way out of the barrel, whizzing past. They were like, he was already a mile away. He was like, oh.
You missed me.
But anyway, that's enough politics for now.
Yeah.
So I've caught a little bit of wrestling. We're gonna spend the last 20 minutes on wrestling. So if you're a wrestling fan, great. If you're not, great. But you know what? We love wrestling.
Oh, it's time. It is time to talk about doing the slap happy dance.
No slap happy dance. So in wrestling, yes, Roman Reigns has come back. Oh, that's awesome. I never thought I'd say that because the dude honestly was something else.
Yeah.
When he started, he was the most worthless. Like, I didn't think he would make it. I never thought he would make it. He
would have been lost in the heel kind of thing.
I think he would have been lost in the lower to mid card area, and he would be a lower to mid card guy. And then this persona that he got with the tribal chief just elevated him to being the face of the company. And he had a nice little vacation. And then he comes back, and the reaction to it was amazing. Then he comes back again. And I think this last Thursday he didn't show up, but I'm interested to see. I think what he's going to end up doing is waiting till Basha Berlin's done. He might end up costing the champions the titles just to get it solo, and then after that it's going to be Bad Blood. Bad Blood or War Games is where they're going to end it.
I really do think that it's going to be a fight. Right now, there's a couple of things that are going on in the wrestling world.
Oh, hey, bro. Welcome back.
See, she had camera problems.
Camera problems.
Yeah.
Totally. Camera problems. What you have to do, go tuck him back in?
No, tuck him back in. Anyway.
Just... There we go. He's back in his home. Bad Blood leading to War Games. Yes, Jackal, yes. I believe that 100%. What was I going to say? God damn it. You were saying something and something caught my mind. Oh, did you notice that what Solo said?
You mean Solo where
said, if he
come and get it?
If he takes the Ulafala back, then I will acknowledge him. And and he looked at them and he said, if he takes it back, you will acknowledge him too. So I'm pretty sure what's going to end up happening is that I think Jacob's going to turn on Solo. Dude, the fact that, I'm going to get to Jacob Fatu in a minute because he's a fucking amazing dude. But
he's a beast.
I'm telling you, bro.
He's a beast.
When the storyline gets to the point where Roman gets the Ulafala back and he becomes the tribal chief still, or whatever, and he gets the Ulafala back. Solo, the Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu are all gonna acknowledge him as tribal chief, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna make his run for the title, and he's gonna do it solo. He's not going to do it with them. He's literally going to do it solo because he's still a face right now. I'm hoping what they'll do is they'll turn Cody heel, because if you notice something, Cody's hair kind of gives him away.
True.
Do you notice what color Cody's hair is now?
Looks like the bleach blonde Ken doll.
It's white. It's literally white. When he started, it was gold blonde, but now it's white. If you watched AEW, he started out as a face with gold blonde hair, and then when he went to a heel, he was white haired. So I'm hoping he beats the shit out of Kevin Owens and turns heel. Really do. I really do. I want a heel Cody because the face Cody is great and everybody loves the face Cody. I love it too. He's like the all-American guy. He's like the Hulk Hogan of this time. But the problem is God damn it, he does such a good heel. I mean, he really, really, really does. And I want to see him do a heel like the Cody Rhodes heel. Because if you guys ever watched AEW, in AEW, his heel work was phenomenal. And I want to see that from him. And I want Roman to be a face. And I want Roman to take the belt from him as a face, hold it for a while as a face, and then start doing the cheating to win stuff again. Girl, if you don't stop fucking with that thing, I swear to Google.
My camera is
Are you
making me
trying
mad.
to lower it for us? I mean,
No, because it's not in the same
keep
place.
going.
It's not in the same place when I went to the bathroom and came back.
Oh, that was because Jackal smacked it.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Well, blood maybe another Roman against Solo or Fatu, and it'll end up in an interference or even possible with the return of Jimmy Uso, and then Jake having to save his brother out for original blood. I would love to see Jimmy, Jay, Roman, Sammy on one side, Solo, Jacob, and the Tama Tonga and Tongaloa on the other side, and that would be a hell of a War Games. Now, Lion being outnumbered, which yes. Here's the thing, though, Jackal. How crazy is it that the fact that Jacob Fatu can wrestle with a fucking boot on? I wore one of those. I wore one of them son of a bitches, and I know the movement you have in those is very limited. Very. And this dude is walking around like a champ. He super kicked Roman Reigns with the boots, with the boot foot. I don't know what he did. I don't know if he fractured his foot or what he did, but the dude is a beast to be out there still doing shit. Like anybody else would have taken time off.
Well, here's the big thing. A lot of people are saying Jacob is an animal. He is purely animal. And if you're going to go off the animal instincts would literally say that I think he's going to change over. I think he's going to find out who the alpha really is and start going that route.
But do you notice something, though, about Jacob? Jacob was exactly like Solo. Solo came in. He was an animal. He destroyed everybody every time. Didn't he? He no-sold a lot of stuff. And then he turned out after as the time went on, it's like he became weaker. And then all of a sudden, boom, he's the tribal chief. And he can get beat down. And he's selling really great now. I love it. But now you got another one, Jacob Fatu, that comes in and just no-sells everything. Not everything, like the DDTs and stuff. Now, I get why, because the rumor about Samoan skulls being so thick and hard and all that kind of stuff, it's great. And it's the truth. But, yeah. For him to sit there and just no-sell something, I'm just like, ugh, God damn it, man. And so how long are you going to keep this up before you start selling shit?
Yeah. And for the Brock Lesnar kind of thing, he won't be coming back for a while. There's too many allegations going on, too much stuff going on.
I think Brock is done.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever make a return.
You know why? The man loves his privacy.
Yeah.
He would rather spend the rest of his days on his farm in Canada, just doing what he does, than coming back and wrestling again. And if he does come back and wrestle again, it's because he needs the money. Because the man's made millions of dollars off of WWE, off of UFC. He's done that already. So if he comes back, it's because he needs money. It's not for the love of the game. Because trust me, this man, he was, when Brock was a young man in WWE, you notice he had a run for a little while and then he disappeared and then he came back. Because he didn't feel like he was getting pushed. He didn't feel like he was ready. Like from the time he walked out the first time, he was ready to take the title. He was ready for all that stuff. He's ready for the big time. And they wouldn't give it to him, so he walked. And then he came back Then he went to the UFC for a little while. Then he came back again. He went from being a full-time wrestler and went to a part-time wrestler.
Well,
a lot
my
of
thing
wrestling
is,
podcasts saying it's a work. Well, it probably is a work. I mean, I don't know why they would do that, but
I mean, it would work. You know, let's throw it out there. I mean, it would work. I mean, it would work. Seeing, you know, the Beast come out and be, you know, the enforcer for Roman, but in reality, I don't think it's going to happen.
no, there's too much
think
bad
it's-
blood between Roman,
Yeah.
the characters Roman and Brock. There's too much bad blood to sit there and give Brock a reason to come out to be his enforcer or anything like that. Honestly, the only reason Brock would do that is because he hates Solo more than he hates Roman.
Well, don't forget Brock got his.
Really?
Got his eyes.
It's a work to say Fatu versus Roman. I would love to see Fatu versus Roman. That would be amazing because Jacob Fatu is an. Here's the thing: before Jacob came to the WWE, he had that Samoan build, that husky Samoan build, big legs, big ass, and he was still doing the stuff he's doing now. And whenever he came out into WWE, he looked like he was half of what he was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was a big dude, and he had the Samoan look. He had like that. What was the name of? He originally did the Samoan Spike.
Oh,
I can't remember, but he was like that wild. He's like that. He's like that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, he looked like him. He acted like him. He ran like him. He did all that stuff. And
Umaga.
Umaga.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes,
Yes.
Umaga.
And that was the thing. Do what?
I almost said Samoa Joe, and I was like, no, that's not right either.
No, Samoa Joe brought. That was the thing. Umaga was the typical Samoan, just as the Samoan tag team was. Afa and Sika,
Mhm.
the wild
Yeah.
Samoans. That was all that was their thing. It was everything was Samoan, and then Samoa Joe kind of brought the new age into it. I love the fact that Samoa Joe didn't come out looking like every other Samoan wrestler. R.I.P.
Right.
Oh, Umaga, yeah. But you know, the fact that Joe did what he did kind of led the way for people to do that. And then the fact that they have this dynasty of Samoan wrestlers. If you ever watched The Rock's show that he did back in the day, there was a dynasty of Samoan wrestlers. And
Oh,
now that dynasty is returned, and it's absolutely beautiful the fact they have them.
I mean, just
Oh no,
just
one
the
of the
power
Seekers?
of it.
Yes.
I mean, it's very powerful. The dynasty is. Hey, I got to tell you, I had a friend when we were playing football and stuff like that, and he was Samoan. Guaranteed, I needed a helmet. I needed a helmet to hit him in the head directly.
Yeah, no, I got knocked out by a Samoan
Yeah.
on the football field. Little Lawa. There was Big Lawa and Little Lawa. Big Lawa was like a sumo wrestler, and Little Lawa was like a little Samoan. And Little Lawa was the
They
little
hit
brother.
hard.
But that dude hit me directly in the chest, right here, and knocked me the fuck out. And that was through my pads and everything, and still managed to knock me out. Like the little dude's a freight train. He's the size of Kevin Hart, but runs and hits like the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys have any idea what that football reference is, there was a gentleman called the Fridge for a reason, because the man was built like a fridge.
And ran like a Mack truck. Once he was
Right.
going, you couldn't stop him.
Right. It was literally putting Lau in there was like, it was like putting a 6'6" high schooler in a little league game. It was hilarious to watch. Oh, we're gonna give Lau the ball. All right, cool. We just open a lane, and even if we open the lane and there was still some resistance, that resistance was like a bowling ball hitting bowling pins. It was hilarious to watch because they were like, "Oh, this little dude, yeah, we got him." No, you don't, because he's like Juggernaut, man. The minute he gets speed, then nothing's gonna stop this dude. And he carried one guy 50 yards to the end zone. Dude jumped on his back trying to take him down, and he carried him all the way to the end zone. This dude was like 5'8", maybe. And the dude was, I don't even think he was 5'8". I think he was maybe 5'7". And the dude was just a brick shit house. I mean, the motherfucker would just plow over people.
Freight train.
Yeah. So Samoans are built different, man. They're built tough. They're built strong. Their physiques can range anywhere from fluffy to just super muscular. I mean, look at The Rock. It's just that way.
Yeah, you could be their genetics alone,
right,
is literally based off of so many different things, from literally their area of life, where they've lived, how they survived, who they had to battle in past. Their strongest were always praised, and
Right.
a lot of times their strongest was the shortest guy there, the smallest guy there, the one that was the craziest.
That's why you have Popeye caps.
Yeah, well, I'll agree. I can carry
God.
everybody.
Well, I'm ready to see what comes out. I don't think Bastion Berlin's going to be that great unless Cody turns heel, and I don't think he will. I love the fact that they teased Kevin Owens, like hitting him with a belt and stuff like that. That shit was funny as hell.
Did you hear one of the announcers retired?
Who?
Not there's
Excuse
one
you.
guy, not trying to remember his name. Not the older guy, but the blonde dude, the tall blonde guy. He actually retired from announcing.
This
The
is
tall
news.
blonde guy?
Yeah, it was in the news. They were talking about he was actually
Pat McAfee.
Yeah, Pat.
Well, Pat can't do both shows because when football season comes around, he's a sports commentator. That's what Pat McAfee is. So basically, what it's going to be is it's going to go back to what are you looking forward to McIntyre versus Punk Part 2? I mean, the fact that listen, I'll say that in a second. But Pat McAfee, literally every time that the football season comes around, he's done with WWE. He'll come in on pay-per-views, special pay-per-views. He'll make an appearance here and there, but when it comes down to it, he cannot sit there and go back and forth from his studio to the studios everywhere else. The only way that Pat McAfee would be able to do that is if they turn a semi-trailer into a studio. That's the only way that he'd be able to do that shit. Because the dude literally has a huge sports following. And the fact that he's able to announce the way he does, I love Pat McAfee in WWE and announcing and stuff like that. So if he officially retired from announcing for WWE, that means his schedule conflict is just too much, and WWE can't accommodate him. So and that's a huge loss for them.
Yeah, they said he was retiring, and it was, I can't remember what show it was, but it was a Gunther that was there. The German guy, the champion.
Gunther.
Yeah, Gunther. He was walking around, and Gunther was trying to pick on him. And the other announcer guy goes, "Well, you're retiring. He can do what he wants." And said it. You are retiring.
Yeah,
he can do what he wants. And he's like,
Well, I
I'm
mean-
not going in that ring. I'm not going to do that. And he's trying to get him into the ring.
Why in the hell would you? That would be a squash match. There would be no reason to put Gunther in there with Pat McAfee. That would be the dumbest thing they could ever do. It's like that's literally like watching Stephanie McMahon wrestle the Undertaker. I mean, come on, man.
It wouldn't even be entertaining. It
At
would just be like,
all.
oh,
Like Pat, they would give Pat a couple of high spots, but for the most part, it would just be Pat's poor chest bleeding from all the chops, and then being beat down. I mean, it ain't worth the 5 minutes it's going to be on TV. Now, Jackal, having said something about McIntyre and Punk Part 2, let me tell you this, Jackal. The fact that Punk is a one-trick pony, I'm not impressed. I'm not at all. Because he's doing the exact same thing that he did in AEW against like
The strap
MJF.
match?
Yes.
Yeah, he did. He did do the strap match in
Yes.
AEW.
Yes, he's a one-trick pony. That's what he's got. He does the old school like brutal matches because the dude can't hang with the current talent. I'm sorry, you want to call yourself the best in the world, but you can't hang with the talent that's out there. Period. Even though you wrestled a lot of talent and a lot of good talent in AEW, and you had a lot of dream matches in AEW, but you look like you were about to just fall over at the end of the match. And now you're going into WWE and you're bringing a strap match. Oh my God. Let's do a strap match. Who gives a shit? As soon as I saw him pulling that belt, and as soon as the belt was pulled off and it was starting to be used, I knew exactly what was coming. I knew it. I called it verbatim. There's going to be a strap match. These two are going to beat the hell out of each other. It's going to be an entertaining match. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes down to it and it's all said and done, Punk will never be champion. And if he is, he's going to be a friggin' paper champion. But he'll never be champion again, ever. And it was probably part of his deal with WWE. What I want Punk to do, because Punk is a decent wrestler, but he's a hell of a commentator. He's a hell of a commentator.
He's got a hidden talent there that is
I want to see him on that commentary. I want him to do exactly what Taz did. Say, fuck destroying my body. I'm gonna sit down here and I'm gonna make that good money just off this, because he has the voice for it and he has the lingual skills for it as well. So he could go there and go, let me call this match with Michael Cole. Him and Michael Cole being there, like heel Punk and face Michael Cole. Holy shit, that would be amazing duo, in my opinion. Oh, I agree, but I'm loving how it's making Drew look. Yes, I get it. And Drew is doing a fabulous job.
You think that's going to be a springboard for Drew?
I don't
it already
know.
Has been.
I don't know if necessarily it's going to be a springboard for Drew, but it's going to help him out. The storyline is beautiful. Even just the most simplistic, stupid thing is that bracelet. But it's the most important thing to Punk over a belt, over anything. Okay. I mean, that's cool, but why the fuck are you wearing it to the ring, homie?
My thing is that all the people that have been giving him bracelets, and he was talking about this too. These are all the bracelets that people have been giving me that they've made. And
he needs to wear them all.
And the thing is that when he was talking about it, it almost sounded like he was talking about it trying to be nice.
Right.
But then he sounded so snooty about it. Just like, who cares?
Well, the reason why is because it's not the bracelet that Drew has.
Yeah.
Here's the greatest thing about wrestling, because we all know it's work. So these two meet in the back before their match, before anything. I guarantee you Punk hands Drew the bracelet and they hug and they go out there, they put on a phenomenal little show. And then after the end of it, he gives the bracelet back and I guarantee you Punk doesn't wear it right now. He's just putting it in his pocket. Because they're not going to give that to Drew and let him keep it if that's the actual bracelet. I don't think that's the actual bracelet. I think because Punk has wore that before, I think that's a copy of the actual bracelet. I think the actual bracelet's in Punk's stuff. So if that's the case, then Drew can wear that around everywhere and make fun of it everywhere. So when it comes down to it, I'm interested to see Drew versus Punk again. I know I can guarantee you because Punk does it all the time. Punk's gonna bleed. He's gonna get some color. Drew might get some color. I don't know, but I know Punk is definitely gonna get color. He's gonna have the Crimson Mask, and it's gonna be a great match. It's gonna be a brutal match. I'm gonna be going all the time because I know exactly how that shit feels, and so does Jackal. Jackal knows it too.
Yeah.
Anytime that we ever had a strap match, we were like, "Oh, I want to get hit by that just to see," and oh my God, it hurts. And
yeah, it's going to happen tonight, huh, Rowan?
Well, maybe depends on what side the Harry pulls, blonde or black. You know,
it used to be red.
Is it going to be Barbie girl night or is it going to be Gothic girl night?
I gotta go grab my Demonia boots. Hold on.
But yeah, I think it's going to be a good match. I really do.
Yeah,
but I just think it's going to be another one of those strap matches. I had a strap match at one point. And I can tell you from my experience of it, there's a lot of pain, a lot of pain involved in those. So they're going to be earning their money that night for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
I know Jackal's going to be watching it. Me and him are indie wrestlers, man. We love the fact when professional wrestling goes from the storylines and all that kind of stuff. Like indie wrestlers love TLC. We love ladder matches. Table matches not so much anymore, but table matches are still good. But ladder matches, because of the crazy shit they do, we love the matches like he's about to do, like strap match, and it's brutal, and it shows the kind of the ECW side of wrestling in that sense. So I'm interested.
Hey, I still love the Hell in a Cell, the original version of Hell in a Cell, where it was bobbed wired on the top end.
Oh yeah.
The original Hell in a Cell used to be literally the extreme version of the cage match.
Right.
Now it's Hell in a Cell. It's like, where'd the barbed wire go?
Well, that's the thing. They took the barbed wire off a long time ago, and the reason why they did that is because so the wrestlers could climb outside of there and get on top of the cell. Hence, Mankind Undertaker.
That was a good battle.
Was that the one where Mankind got the hole in his lip?
Probably.
I believe that's the one where he got choke slammed through the top of
That
the cell.
so painful.
He got thrown off the top.
Yeah, he did.
And if you watch the documentary of it, Mankind told him to throw him. He got thrown off the top. He got choke slammed through the cage, which was not supposed to happen. And when he got choke slammed through the cage, he swallowed his tooth and it came out of his nose.
Gross.
So if you see him, he's smiling. There's a big white speck right here. That's his tooth. It went through his throat into his nose and came out here. The Attitude Era table matches were worth it. Yes, I've gone through in barbed wire wrap table, but nowadays they're at best. True. Barbed wire wrap tables. The one thing about barbed wire in wrestling is it's gigged, so you don't have all those sharp points, but it still hurts like a son of a bitch. The last half is here too. Yeah, and he lost half his ear. That was his defining moment in wrestling. He could have retired after that and never wrestled again, and he would have been fine. That was his defining moment. And goddamn, Mick Foley is a crazy son of a bitch. But he proved that anybody could do it.
But he also proved he could be so many different characters at one time.
To have 4 different characters, he's the only wrestler that's had 4 different characters.
Especially having 4 different characters in a Royal Rumble.
Bray had 3. Bray had Bray Wyatt. He had the Fiend, and he had the fucking Bray Wyatt Funhouse Bray Wyatt. He's only had 3. Mankind had 4, all at the same time. And you're right, he's the only one that could go into a Royal Rumble 4 different times, or even 3 different times. Cactus Jack, Mankind, Dude Love, and Mick Foley. This dude was a genius.
I mean, literally, I've watched one of the actual.
Jackal, you're a fucking retard for that. I'm just letting you know.
He's gone through fluorescence too.
Whose backyard were you in? Like, what the fuck? We never did that. We had one person that came in to our ring. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 guys that came into our ring, and they were backyard wrestlers, and one of them still. I mean, he's like super just cut up from those fluorescent bulbs, because those fluorescent bulbs are so tiny. Like, he had shards of glass in him still, and he's wanting to come in and work out, and we're like, no, dude, you gotta heal before we even let you in this ring, because you're gonna start bleeding everywhere, because he just barely tapped his arm and the arm started bleeding. And I was like, nah, bro, you ain't coming in this ring. You don't have your blood test done. Fuck that. The earlier of the Eater of World Bray, the Fiend, and the Firefly Funhouse. Yes, that right there.
Yeah.
So Bray had 3, Mankind had 4. I love the Wyatt 6. I love the Howdy gimmick.
Yes.
I think that was a very smart move for Bo to continue that on for his brother. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with that. And I hope, unlike Bray, they push Bo more. I would love to see the Wyatt 6 against the Bloodline. I would love to see that. That would be amazing.
Wait, hold on. What? Okay,
what's that other group that has the Karrion Kross and the two big idiot guys and the one small manager dude and the chick or whatever.
The one that they're currently doing?
Yeah, Jackal knows what I'm talking about. But I would love to see somebody. I would love to see one group go against them besides fucking American Made that bullshit.
Final Testament.
Final Testament, yeah.
Yeah, see, that would be interesting to see, because that would be a match that'd be like literally would make a match even better. I mean, literally having that kind of style.
You know, I think they're going to end the Wyatt 6 American Made feud at War Games or Bad Blood, one or the other.
I mean, American Made thing is it's like eating bad tuna. Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know how much bad tuna you've ate, bud, but yeah, I'm good. The real one is trying to make Woods turn heel. I love the fact that they're trying to turn Woods heel. I love that. I really do. I love the heel. I loved the heel New Day, but Woods as a heel, I think would be phenomenal. I really do. I love the fact that they're pushing that, and I love the fact they're pushing that one guy to kind of replace Big E. I love the fact that Big E's still. Unfortunately, Big E is no longer going to wrestle, but I wish they would have put Big E as their manager instead of taking him out completely. But he can't take any more bumps because his neck is so screwed up. And to bring this other guy in, turn Xavier Woods heel, that'd be great, because you got the big dude and Kofi. And it's like they're starting to show the seeds of it. No, they are definitely. But I'm interested to see where that goes. But I really want the Wyatt 6 to literally find a group 2 fight. And it's not American Made. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Chad Gable and I love his gimmick. I love everything he does. I love the fact they put the Creed brothers with him, and they put what's her name, Zoe, with him. And then you still have the Alpha Academy doing their thing, and they're just pretty much going to be a mid-card comedy group, which is fine. I mean, everybody loves them. But I would love to see a really, really, really strong group go against the Wyatt 6. It would be great. It would be beautiful. Because if you don't utilize them the way they should be utilized, you're screwing up. So use them right.
It'll be explosive in two different ways. If you do it right, it's going to be massive. If you do it wrong, you're going to destroy people.
Right. And then you'll end up with something like this.
What you gonna do when Donald?
No, I'm done.
Yeah, that right there. Yeah, that right there. You'll have that if it's done wrong.
Well, I mean, yeah, but anyway, we're about 12 minutes over, and it's time to go. Ro wants to eat. I can see it on
I'm
her face.
hungry.
Are you hungry?
I'm hungry.
Okay. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sorry for me being late. Thank you too for opening it up. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate everybody that came in and that has already left. Thank you guys so much for coming in and letting us talk to you guys, and I hope we can have a little bit more substance for you on the next one. And don't forget to join the Discord if you can. If you don't know what the Discord link is, we're going to get a link. We're going to put it in at some point, because it's just been crazy. And honestly, just like and subscribe. Try to give us a thumbs up. Our last video only got like 3 likes. So if you guys could actually give us some likes on these videos, we can get a little bit more exposure and get more people in here and have a better time. I don't give a shit about the monetary value of this thing. I just love reaching people and talking to people. If we get monetary value off it, great. But when it comes down to it, I enjoy doing this because I enjoy doing this. And Jackal's either going to yell at me or laugh, because for the 15 years I wrestled, I never took a payment. Never once.
Honestly, I don't know if he did too.
Yeah, I never took a payment. And if I did take a payment, it went straight to my trainer. I would just tell them, just pay the trainer. I'm not going to take it. So, yeah, I was an idiot for fun. It's great.
Pretty sure he was too.
Okay. The tribal queef has spoken.
Raise your horns into the air. There is plenty ale to share.